now going to flip the pictures around and show you what he looked like right after the transplant.
Profile of the temple recessions. And if you scroll down, you can see the crown as well was done. So both temples and crown. This is a Norwood 4.
You can see that when we did the transplant, we blended it all in. But the interesting point of note is that where we filled in the recessions and we also tightened up that forelock a little bit, despite the fact that there's a density discrepancy, we'll get our patient to turn a little bit to his right like this, you can see how well the transplant blends in. Just combing through.
This is all transplant.
Combing through. Here we are combing through patient X's hairline here, and you can see that it's essentially undetectable. That is all transplant in this entire area right here, and you can see how well that blends with his frontal forelock as well.
That is 100% transplant.
Right, this is 100 right now, 100%. And I'm going to comb through. This is all transplant as I'm parting, and just showing that we can actually recreate a swirl. You can see the natural flow and even fluidity of the transplant as it connects with the rest of the hair on his head.
And the angulation right there too.
Well, this is how we recreate those swirls, right? All these angles are the natural angles that he would have and should have if he did not lose his hair. And if you're using follicular units, and you can dense pack and use small slit sites, then you can achieve these kind of results.
Can you also just briefly touch on, which again, these are things that when we're showing other people we fail to sometimes mention because we repeat this all the time, about angulation, why that is so difficult to do crown work.
The angles and the positioning of each graft are extremely important. So for example, you can't just place a graft like this on someone's head 90 degrees to his scalp, okay? That will not look natural. So what we do is we replicate the natural angles that nature would have. Some of it's 15 degrees, some of it's 30 degrees, some of it's 45 degrees, one by one.